Good morning. I'm having a few different downloads right now. I channel my spirit guides, and I'm a mother of 5, ages 8 to 22, and I just got divorced last year. And things are going well, as can be. Bumpy but well. Bumpy but friendly. Bumpy but cordial. Bumpy but cordial. And yeah, so that's a good intro. There's more, but today I don't want to forget that I want to channel about calling in soul tribe and being patient. And don't get impatient, because if you get impatient, you're gonna act hasty calling in your soul tribe. So I started this YouTube channel October 2023, and so I have 101 subscribers today. And my intention with this is to find soul tribe. I wanted to find people who were interested in my channeling, and I didn't know I had to go so far as like Mexico. But India. But that's who I want. That's who I need to find, is authentic soul tribe, people who are resonating with my truth. So I have to be utterly honest with who I express myself as, because I only want to find who resonates. And if people don't resonate, let them leave now. Okay? So be authentic and be patient, because it's going to be worth it. You're going to find the people who are willing to be with you where you are. And that's how I want women to show up. I want you to show up with who you are. Who are you? All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. I want women to trust me, to tell me everything. Everything. Because that's how we need to be with God. We need to be with we need to admit everything. We need to be able to confess everything to God. If we want God's help with everything, you've got to be able to confess it. And it doesn't mean you're ready to let it go when you're ready to confess it. It doesn't mean you're ready to let it go. There can still be a process, and that's when you connect with your ascension journey, is when you admit where you are and you present yourself fully to God as you are. The good and the bad. And when you can do that, when you go through the forgiveness training of being able to witness yourself where you are and accept where you are, whether you're ready to change or not, you just accept where you are and go, okay, this is where I am. And then God's going to go, okay, this is how you got there. Don't forget how you got there. There were people and situations in your life that made things hard for you. Okay, everybody's got a different story, and it might not look like a big deal from the outside, but from the inside, it's a big deal what they went through. So don't judge anybody else. You have no idea the past lives that shaped their current trauma in this life. So mothers and fathers, you don't know either. You're nobody's psychic yet. Like, okay, when I say nobody, I mean like less than 5%. Like, people aren't generally into their psychic abilities, so you can't read your kid's mind. But guess what? Empathy is the beginning of your psychic abilities. But if you have too much empathy and you just give yourself away all the time, well, that's not what we're looking for either. We want people with boundaries, but we know that you guys don't understand any of this, and you have to learn this, and you have no boundaries yet. You guys are so confused. You're like babies. You're like kind of like little toddlers now that you're starting to play with all this stuff, but you have no idea what you're doing. You're just playing around in the dark. Okay. And Kelly's like, okay, I see that we're all toddlers. she's gotten to the wisdom where she can see that we're all toddlers and that we need to seek for higher wisdom. And what do you think that's going to be? It's going to start with stand up straight. It's going to start with get up on time. You know, they're going to make you go through all this hazing. That's what the coughing is. It's a hazing for me because it's a humility training. You got to stay humble while you're going through the process, because you're going to learn, you're going to be shown training technique. Have you ever been on a team? Like, I was on volleyball and I had the most amazing coach. She was in the Olympics. Anyway, I felt like I was being elitely trained in volleyball. That's why I was so disappointed I didn't make it to varsity. Apparently she was training all of us really well and I didn't make the cut. It was so sad. I was like, I'm so good at volleyball. Why didn't I make it? I was short. Anyway, more than that. But I felt this elite training with her playing volleyball. And that's what our spirit guides are going to call us towards. And that's why I want to represent what they've done to me. I want to represent it as a teacher. So that's why I have in my description of intuitive sessions one-on-one. What did I call it? Solo something. Anyway, I put in there that you have to be willing to fast. They're making me fast right now. And so if they're making me fast, I'm like, if I try to help women go through what you are making me go through, I don't know how many women would be up for it, because are there other women out there like me that, like, I don't know, are as fierce as me? I am fierce. Like, really, I don't share that side with people very often. But I will let things go. If it doesn't serve me, I will have no problems letting it go. Really. I'm pretty sure I could, my history of behavior will stand behind that. I will let people go when I figure out they're not harmonic with me. So, and that even goes with myself sometimes, but sometimes I'm really stubborn too. I'm so stubborn. So I don't know how to deal with people like me. That would be really challenging, to ask people to make the kind of efforts and sacrifices I've made. So I have to limit who I spend time with. I've got to be like, I only have time for 4 sessions a week. That's it. I got kids. They're full time by themselves. Self-help and taking care of kids is a full-time job by itself. Can't have another job and do that. So, but that's only because society is arranged the way it's arranged. So I'm like, do or die. I need to have this community to raise my kids, because if I don't, they're going to be raised by Fortnite and YouTube families, because I'm one person and I don't even have the safety structure to give them the safety to explore. I'm doing my best to balance their screens with their not screens, and it's hard because I got all this financial stuff to deal with. Like, of course we'd go to the library, of course we'd go hiking, of course we'd do fun things, but I'm stressed, and I know I'm not the only one. I know this is a story for all the women to hear. So why aren't more women hearing? Oh, well, my stuff's getting blocked, and I know the Holy Spirit's behind it, because the Holy Spirit's making animals show up for me. So I know that I'm being invited into a different kind of world. It's like, don't invest in this YouTube so much, Kel. It's not really where your strength, it's not where your money is going to come from. It's not where your wealth is going to come from. It's not going to come from YouTube. It's going to come from the